Every human who has ever lived has called the solar system home. But home is supposed to keep you alive. Ours doesn't. Beyond Earth's fragile atmosphere lies a place of crushing radiation, unimaginable temperatures, violent storms, and endless vacuum. The solar system was never built for us. We simply found one small world where survival became possible. The rest is trying to kill us. Every morning, we wake beneath a blue sky without thinking about how extraordinary that experience truly is. We breathe, we walk, we feel the warmth of sunlight on our skin. It all seems completely normal. But nothing about Earth is normal. Among the worlds we have explored, our planet is an extraordinary exception. Its atmosphere shields us from lethal radiation, its magnetic field deflects charged particles from the sun, and its oceans stabilize temperatures that would otherwise swing to deadly extremes. Move Earth slightly closer to the sun, and our oceans could begin to disappear. Move it slightly farther away, and much of the planet could freeze. Life here exists because countless conditions happen to align at the same time. Not because the solar system is safe, but because Earth is an extraordinarily rare refuge within it. We often think of the sun as the source of life. And in many ways it is. Without its light, Earth would become a frozen wasteland within weeks. But the same star that makes life possible is also one of the greatest dangers we face. Every second, the sun releases millions of tons of charged particles into space. Most of the time, Earth's magnetic field protects us. But sometimes, the sun erupts. Massive solar flares and coronal mass ejections can hurl enormous clouds of plasma across the solar system at millions of kilometers per hour. If one of the largest known solar storms struck Earth directly today, satellites could fail, electrical grids could collapse, global communications could be disrupted, and astronauts outside Earth's magnetic protection would face life-threatening radiation. The sun does not hate us. It simply follows the laws of physics. And those laws can be deadly. Step outside Earth's atmosphere without protection, and your chances of survival are measured in seconds. Space is not simply empty. It is violently hostile. There is no oxygen to breathe, no pressure to keep your body functioning normally, no atmosphere to soften the relentless bombardment of ultraviolet radiation and high-energy cosmic particles. Temperatures swing from blistering heat in direct sunlight to extreme cold in shadow. Tiny fragments of rock and metal travel through space faster than bullets. And there is no sound, no wind, no warning, only silence. The greatest danger of space is not that it attacks you. It doesn't have to. The environment itself is enough. Survival requires constant protection. Remove that protection, and the solar system quickly reminds us that humans were never designed to live here. If you stood on Mercury, you would quickly discover that distance alone does not define danger. On the side facing the sun, temperatures soar to nearly 430 degrees Celsius, hot enough to melt metals like lead. Yet because Mercury has almost no atmosphere, it cannot trap heat. As the planet slowly rotates, the opposite side plunges to nearly minus 180 degrees Celsius, colder than many regions of deep space. No winds, no clouds, no rain. Only endless rock enduring one of the most extreme temperature swings anywhere in the solar system. Mercury teaches us an important lesson. Simply being close to the sun does not make a world alive. Without an atmosphere, even sunlight cannot create a habitable planet. Instead, Mercury became a silent world where fire and ice exist only days apart. At first glance, Venus appears almost comforting. It is nearly the same size as Earth. It has a similar mass. For decades, scientists imagined tropical jungles hidden beneath its clouds. Reality turned out to be far worse. Venus possesses the hottest surface of any planet in the solar system, hotter even than Mercury. Its thick atmosphere, composed almost entirely of carbon dioxide, traps heat through an extreme greenhouse effect, pushing temperatures to nearly 465 degrees Celsius. The atmospheric pressure is crushing. Standing on Venus would feel like being nearly 1 kilometer beneath Earth's oceans. Above, clouds of sulfuric acid drift endlessly through the sky. There are no oceans, no forests, no chance of survival. Venus reminds us that a planet can resemble Earth from space, while becoming one of the most hostile places imaginable. Far beyond the rocky planets waits the largest world in our solar system, Jupiter. A gas giant so enormous that more than 1,300 Earths could fit inside it. But size is only the beginning. Its atmosphere is a battlefield of colossal storms, powerful jet streams, and unimaginable pressure. At its center lies the Great Red Spot, a storm that has raged continuously for at least 3 centuries. It is large enough to swallow Earth. Its winds exceed 600 kilometers per hour, tearing through layers of gas with relentless force. There is no solid surface beneath those clouds. Only deeper layers of crushing pressure where hydrogen itself begins to behave like liquid metal. The deeper you descend, the less likely you are to ever escape. At the edge of the solar system, sunlight is nearly 1,000 times weaker than it is on Earth. You might expect a silent, frozen world. Instead, Neptune produces the fastest winds ever measured on a planet. Some exceed 2,000 kilometers per hour. Faster than the speed of sound on Earth. Astronomers still struggle to explain how such violent weather exists on a planet receiving so little solar energy. Dark storms form, disappear, and return again. Deep beneath the blue clouds, pressure rises to unimaginable levels, crushing everything below. Even at the edge of the solar system, the violence never ends. Leaving Neptune behind does not mean leaving danger behind. In fact, some of the greatest threats in the solar system cannot be seen at all. Millions of asteroids silently orbit the Sun. Billions of icy bodies drift through the darkness beyond the planets. Most will never come close to Earth. But it only takes one. 66 million years ago, a single asteroid roughly 10 kilometers wide struck our planet near what is now the Yucatan Peninsula. Within hours, shockwaves raced around the globe. Wildfires spread across continents. Dust filled the atmosphere, blocking sunlight for months. Entire ecosystems collapsed. Nearly 75% of all species, including the non-avian dinosaurs, vanished. The solar system doesn't need to attack continuously. Sometimes, one impact is enough to rewrite the history of life. Beyond Neptune lies a region where sunlight has become little more than a distant glow. This is the Kuiper Belt, a vast collection of icy worlds, dwarf planets, and ancient debris left behind from the birth of the solar system. Among them are worlds like Pluto, Haumea, Makemake, and countless objects that have barely been explored. Farther still, the solar system slowly dissolves into darkness. Here, temperatures approach absolute zero. The sun no longer dominates the sky. It becomes just another bright star among billions. This frozen frontier reminds us that our planetary neighborhood is far larger than the familiar world shown in textbooks, and much of it remains almost completely unknown. Even beyond the Kuiper Belt, the solar system is not over. Far beyond every known planet lies a region so distant that no spacecraft has ever reached it. The Oort Cloud, a vast spherical shell believed to contain trillions of icy objects surrounding the solar system at unimaginable distances. If it exists exactly as scientists predict, it marks the true boundary of the Sun's gravitational influence. Comets that occasionally visit the inner solar system may begin their journey here, taking millions of years to complete a single orbit. No human has ever seen the Oort Cloud directly. Its existence is inferred from mathematics, observations, and the behavior of long-period comets. It remains one of the greatest unseen structures in our cosmic neighborhood. We often imagine the solar system as something permanent, a timeless family of planets orbiting an eternal star. But nothing in the universe lasts forever. In roughly 5 billion years, the Sun will exhaust the hydrogen fueling its core. It will expand into a red giant, swallowing Mercury and Venus. Earth's fate remains uncertain, but even if our planet escapes being consumed, its oceans will have long since evaporated. The world that gave birth to humanity will no longer be capable of supporting life. Eventually, the Sun will cast away its outer layers, leaving behind a dense white dwarf, the fading remnant of the star that made our existence possible. The solar system will continue to orbit the Milky Way, but it will never be the same. Perhaps that is the greatest lesson our cosmic home can teach us. We do not live in a safe place. We do not live in a permanent place. We live on a fragile world, protected by a rare combination of extraordinary circumstances. And in a universe filled with unimaginable dangers. That fragile world is more precious than we often realize.